Be Quiet is known for a lot of positive things. High quality products, very silent products, coolers that can double as a hammer, but most importantly, fans. So today we are going to have a look at the most iconic Be Quiet product out there, the Silent Wing 3. We will have a look at how well it is built, how much cooling it can provide, and we will see if the brand name is just a name or an actual guideline. So this is one of Be Quiet's most important products, the Silent Wing 3, or more precisely, the Silent Wing 3 120 PWM High-Speed. Yes, there are a total of 4 different versions of the Silent Wing 3 120. 2 120s with a 3-pin connection and 2 with a 4-pin PWM connection. Then for both of these types of connections, there is a normal and a high-speed version. The normal one spinning at 1400 RPM and the high-speed one spinning at 2200 RPM. And just to jump a bit ahead, I truly believe that this is a complete waste of work. First off, I do believe that 3-pin fans should generally just vanish from the market. Sure, there are old devices out there still using 3-pin headers, but the argument is pretty weak as a 4-pin PWM can just be hooked up to a 3-pin header, no problem there. Then there are the high-speed and normal speed variants. Sure, I get that some people don't need high-speed fans, but the price difference is about €1.50, and them being PWM is like just throttle them down to unhearable noise and you will be fine. And most importantly, I know that this can end up in confusion where people will get Silent Wing 3 PWMs without triple checking their purchase, and they don't realize that their new radiator fans are spinning at 1450 RPM until it's too late. I believe, and that's just my personal opinion, that Be Quiet should streamline their setup, ditch the 3-pin and poppy speed versions and just have one single Silent Wing 3 120 PWM spinning at 2200 RPM. No need for different packagings, different product pages, just a single fan, no confusion. And maybe, just maybe, this sort of streamlining could also eliminate the need for additional motors in different speeds, and this could then globally save a bit on the production end, which would maybe lower the price. Who knows? But that's just my take. If you like having 4 different versions, you do you. Okay, this ended up being a bit longer than I expected, so let's just jump straight with the Silent Wing 3 120 PWM High-Speed. This very sturdy and well-built fan is spinning at, you guessed it, 2200 RPM. While doing so, it is pushing 73.33 CFM at crazy 3.37 mm of H2O and yielding at 28.6 dB. So number-wise, we are in for a treat. Looking closely at the fan, we are getting the usual Be Quiet package. A 50cm long PWM cable, the iconic surface optimized fan blades featuring a structure completely filled by those grooves, and a rubberized fan frame that is shaped in a way that should be helping the fan perform better. Though both the blade, surface and fan frame shape thing are pretty impossible to measure on their own, we will just need to take it as a package and just measure the fan as a whole. As usual with Be Quiet Silent Wings, there are 2 types of mountings. We got the standard mounting kit that allows us to use the usual self-threading fan screws or radiator screws, and then we have the special anti-vibration mounting kit that should be a tiny bit better at eliminating fan vibrations and can be used using their clip-in clips. On a side note, you can also use the rubber mounting with normal radiator screws, that works just fine. Both of these mounting kits can be installed by simply sliding them onto the fan frame from the left to the right side. To get them out, it's a horrendous experience. You need to shove something small and pointy into the right hole of the mounting piece while pulling the piece away to the left. All of that feels horrible and hurts my feelings each time I'm doing it, so believe me, you wanna choose wisely and then you wanna stick to your choice. Okay, with my childhood nightmares out of the way, let's look at the benchmarks. Using the usual benchmark setup, the Silent Wing 3s managed to keep the CPU at 44 degrees SLE, slightly ahead of Cooler Master's Sickle Flow and bit behind Noctua NF-A12s. A pretty respectable result, placing the Silent Wings in the upper 10%. But they are still called silent, so let's find out how silent they truly are. In our noise normalized test, we were able to see some pretty interesting stuff. While ironically the Silent Wing 3s started off as the second loudest fan, they quickly mixed into the center of them all and ended up at around 4th place once you turn down the fan speed. These results are not surprising. With 2200 RPM, these silent wings are pushing some crazy numbers, and it's natural that they are kinda loud at that speed. So all in all, the Silent Wing 3's got a very good max performance, and in terms of noise to performance, they ended up at the 4th place, which is pretty respectable. With the benchmarks done, what is good, what is bad? In terms of quality, there is really nothing to nag. The frame is sturdy as hell, the cable is nicely braided, and the wings are thick and indestructible. And the performance is very alright. For the design is as be quiet as it gets. All black finish with only the quiet text being orange, and the little strokes in the fan blades are producing a slightly different look than you can expect from your usual fan, and it kinda looks like you could count the fan's age. But overall it's just clean and minimalistic, like Be Quiet products usually are. On the price side, it's actually alright as well. Here in Europe, a Silent Wing 3 will set you back around 19 euros, while on Amazon US it's around 23. And considering the quality and performance you're getting, it's pretty much okay. On the could have been better side, it's pretty hard to find anything. Sure, they could be more quiet. True, they could also be more better. It's always the case. But after that, we could only add like quality of life improvements, like a PWM splitter attached directly to the cable. That would be very nice. And this clip needs, straight out of hell, it needs to go away. It doesn't deserve to exist. The last thing is really my personal take. I don't like scattering a single product into different subversions. I think it's just a mess. And I believe that this is basically an Arctic P lineup all over again. And as I said, it's my opinion. I like one product, but you do you. Okay, this was then my take on Be Quiet Silent Wing 3 120 PWM high speed. At this point, I would like to thank Be Quiet for providing us these very good performing fans. And if you want to keep watching, have a look at our Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4 review. It's a beast, and you can use it as a hammer. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.